There's a broad sweep of work that is required, and as the Advisory Council, as NACAC, the Advisory Council, we have selected some highlights that we think are some key focus areas that we think we need to work on. So one of those is looking at the institutional architecture and looking, amongst other things, at the recommendation from the Zondo Commission on the establishment of a national anti-corruption agency. And we've been having a look, meeting with stakeholders, discussing, investigating whether that should happen and what sort of shape that should be. It's going to be one of the prime discussions in today's, the next 2 days as well. We have also been looking at the issue of public procurement. As we know, public procurement, 80% of corruption takes place within the procurement processes. So it's really critical that we get a handle on how to deal with public procurement. So again, we've been engaging with experts and with stakeholders around what needs to change around public procurement, looking at the public procurement bill, which is currently under review, and which we think needs some revision before it actually goes through, looking at how we professionalize public procurement, looking at open data and open standards. And then we've been looking at other issues like how do we get whistleblower protection. We know that it's a pretty dangerous occupation to be a whistleblower in South Africa at the moment. So how do we protect whistleblowers in the short term? And how do we then also build the institutional processes and structures to protect whistleblowers in the long term? We're also in the process of trying to look at how part of our role is to oversee implementation of the NACs and to comment quite critically on where it's happening, where it's not happening. How do we establish a monitoring and evaluation system that can enable us not just to go tick 3 workshops were held, but to actually say, yes, something is coming of this is actually driving change, this is going well, this needs a course correction or whatever. So there's a lot on our plate that we've been